Hi, welcome to the Artistic Mystic Muse channel. I'm Nancy, your mystical muse. This is a collective reading for November 28th through December 4th. We're almost near the end of the year, 2021. So welcome back. For those of you who are new, great to see you. Please hit like, share, subscribe. That way you can get the notifications when I upload new videos. And if you think someone might enjoy hearing what I have to say, please share. So thank you. Any other links of things you need is down below. So this last week in November, we have rebuild, and it's a 7, which talks about working with the divine, your soul, spirit, to rebuild, create a new foundation, a new segment of your life, and what that looks like. How it's going to nurture yourself. This is a 3. So this 3s are about collaboration. You, your higher self, and the divine. You could be another person in the divine, but what is nurturing as you rebuild? What's that nurturing and growing something look like so that you can shine with this new beginning, which is a 19, which actually converts in numerology to a 10, which is a new beginning, shining your light, shining your gifts and abilities, coming from a heart space, your heart chakra, expanding your heart. That makes for a 4, which is stability, bringing you into balance. What are you changing that's going to help bring you into balance, into alignment, that also helps you to heal? So we also have awakening genius. So there may be, and it's an 11, there may be some intuitive hits, thoughts, niggles and nudges, synchronicities, things you're being divinely guided for something that is inspiring for you, and what you want to create. And it can be physically, it can also be mentally, it can be whatever that is. Great and full, we have the divine cup, 4, which is stability. It's blessings of all kinds, love of all kinds. We call this agape love, that makes your life, that makes you be a cup that's overfilling. You're not dipping out of your own cup. You've got extra to hand out, so to speak. Body and soul changes. Again, what changes are you making for alignment, to rebuild you, to make you in alignment, that are transformative, that expand your heart, that continue to open up and uncage your heart? Waking the lion. Maybe you've been asleep and it's time for you to stand in your power, your own personal power. And what's that going to look like for you? Yep, call of the muse. Something is inspiring to you. What is that, and how are you going to answer that call? Again, you're being recognized by spirit, the divine, your ancestors, the angelic realm, for the work that you've been doing. And that's a great confirmation. Keep your chin up, keep looking up. Also, there may be signs or synchronicities, that totem animals, whatever it is for you, but keep looking up and looking for signs. Using your voice, voicing what's important to you. What do you want to create for yourself? What does that look like? Not holding things in, but releasing them. Knowledge. There may be some downloads you're getting, and that kind of goes to those intuitive hits again, of what of what maybe you need to pay attention to. Change of mind. Maybe there was something you thought, well, I can't do that, or what have you, and you're having a change of mind. You're seeing the possibilities because you're being divinely guided and assisted. So, and something that brings more love into your life, that makes you happy, that brings you joy, that allows you to not only love yourself, but when you love yourself, it reverberates out into humanity. So keep surrendering. That's been kind of a bit of a theme here in November, is surrendering to the now, to the present, to what is laid before you, even the challenges, because they're there to assist you with your growth and your expansion. What are you hungry for? And it could be food, but it could be spiritually, could be in your life, could be a job standpoint, could be in your relationships. What are you hungering for? What do you want to build differently, to bring in? Because that is how you're going to discover your path and your purpose. going through this new phase, this portal into what you're dreaming of. Think big. That's why you've got the Genius card, right? Don't dream small or think small, dream big. And if you're curious about your path or you need some extra guidance, schedule a reading. That's one of the things I specialize in, and I get channel messages. But let's figure that out for you if you need help. Links below. We also have letting go of guilt. Sometimes those of us who spend a lot of our energy and time taking care of others, we feel guilty when we take time for ourselves. It doesn't work that way. That's the wrong way to look at it. You need to take time for yourself, nurture yourself so you're able to give, so that your cup is full and it's overflowing. The overflow goes to others. Let go of any guilt you have. I release any beliefs that no longer assist in my soul's growth. Just saying. Because it's going to provide you a new kind of personal freedom. Says, I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. That's what this rebuilding is. What does that look like for you? And how is it going to help create balance for you? When you're in balance, you're more calm, you're more stable, you're more at peace, and you're able to just enjoy the moment, right? Find the courage, find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. Rebuilding can be a little overwhelming. Find the courage. You have all the tools. What's that going to look like? Acceptance. I am learning to accept the things I cannot change. So what is it trying to show you? Those things that are challenging, those obstacles. What is it trying to show you? What's the lesson in it, right? And accept that it's for your betterment. I know sometimes it doesn't feel like it in the moment, but usually it's helping you grow. Could be develop more confidence, more strength in whatever it is that you're dealing with. We also have delight. It's important, this part of that nurturing. What delights you? It could be anything from just watching a really good movie, a piece of cake, spending time with certain people, reading a book, getting a massage, going out in nature, spending time with, like I said, friends. What delights you? And make sure that you as you rebuild, you build them into your nurturing and success. Because success is coming. It's all part of what you're creating. Your own kind of new Eden, so to speak, right? And the panther, the jaguar, that's all about self-empowerment. Solitude and stillness. We had this, I think, in last week's reading, but it's important to always make time for solitude, to be with yourself. You're not being drawn to other things. You're on the phone, social media. You schedule time for you to get still, to get in alignment, to sense and hear and feel those things, those messages that are important to you. And trust is important. Trust that you can do this and that you're being assisted in this, and it's for your greater good. Okay. The main focus of this last week in November, we have the Queen of Swords. So this is a person who's been through the battle. They have a lot of experience. They are a bit guarded, but it's mainly because they aren't putting up with stuff anymore. They've used that sword to cut stuff out that doesn't serve them, that's not for their best interests. But it's also a sword of not only victory, but it's also of knowledge and experience. And she's also surrounded by butterflies, little cherubs or angels. So it's very transformative in learning to use that discernment, because it's going to bring you the 10 of Cups. That is what you're trying to create for yourself. That is the challenge or the focus. What happy home, happy life, what does that look like for you? And then the clarifying for this column is the Knight of Coins. He's the slowest knight in the deck, but he's the only one that finishes, because his steps, he takes a step at a time, and he's very clear as to what those steps, those actions he needs to take. So that's what you're being asked to get, is clear. Take the inspiration, get clear on how you're going to create that for yourself. Spirit's advice, we had 3 cards, double confirmation, Prince of Pentacles again, taking a step at a time, but a step that's right for you, that's stable for you. You're being assisted by divinity. This is the sword of truth, integrity, knowledge, victory, and it's going to bring you. Now we have the 10 of Pentacles. So we had the 10 of Cups, what happy home, happy life. 10 of Pentacles talks about abundance, not just financial abundance and stability, but all kinds of abundance in relationships, and also in how what you're creating and modeling is also the legacy that you're leaving, whether it's for your children, your family members, your community, humanity. And it's clarified by the 8 of Swords in reverse. The Spirit's advice is to let go of your fear, your stress, your anxiety. You are loosely bound and you can get out of this. But it's all the mental clutter, all the self-doubt, negative talk. You're leaving that behind to take this step. And the outcome is the 6 of Swords, which is a great card. It talks about leaving choppy water into smoother waters, kind of finding, this beautiful place. And it's taking the knowledge and the experience you had and moving forward, you with your higher self and spiritual guidance. It can also talk about you pursuing something you're passionate about, studying it, and travel not only within maybe your life, like how that's changing, how you're moving, guiding, charting your course, but it could also be travel may be involved for you as far as what you're interested in. It's clarified by the Tower. So this to me talks about epiphany moments. You're going to have more aha moments on how you're going to chart and get there. And 6 of Wands, this talks about victory, about you coming into alignment, balance, which is what a 6 is, and equal giving and receiving. Bottom of the deck, we have the Knight of Swords. He moves forward swiftly with his sword of truth, and he speaks his truth. He's no longer keeping in and not voicing what it is he or she, it's just energy, what they want. How are you moving forward with what is your truth? What lights you up, what you want to go after, right? Star, this talks about divine wish, healing, divine timing, following your true north and being in balance. She's pouring on the ground and she's pouring in the water. One foot's on the ground, one foot's in the water. So balancing kind of your mind with your emotions. And then we have the Magician, the Manifestor. This is you manifesting what it is you want, what brings you into balance and alignment. You have all the tools. How are you going to put those to use? And it also talks about a new cycle beginning, new beginnings, luck being given, growth and expansion, right? Because 2022 is almost here. And what are you building? What are you laying the foundation for that you want to build, what you want to do, how you want to grow in whatever area or areas that is for you? So take what resonates, leave the rest behind, and we'll see you next time. Take care.